Alrighty, back looking at cryptocurrencies currently. We're doing the intro in front of the daily crypto bubbles, as there is green to be seen across the market today. Letting you know that there is still hope. Green will be seen for periods of time throughout this potential continued phase of sideways that we do anticipate playing out until potentially the end of this year here, based on some descending trendline strategies. Some upside may play out kind of more toward the September, October, November, December time of year here. We do anticipate potential continued accumulation, consolidation, and or sideways price action kind of moving forward. But there will be many instances to capitalize on pumps and or dumps throughout the process. So today's video, we have Bitcoin like every other video. We also have XLM coming up in a moment. We're going to cover waves here. We're going to see what's going on. Some really, nice upward price movements lately. And we might cover Ethereum if I feel like it. So stick around to not miss any of what's going on here in the crypto sphere. And we also have an article regarding a city in China airdropping 30 million of its, newly implemented digital yuan. Righty, we have XLM here. It would appear, interacting with my support level. That was another instance where you were able to invest your 20% support-based investment ratio on the 27th of May. That daily candle printed a low of 0.1185, and my horizontal key level here is exactly 0.1185. So very bullish interaction with that price level. Hopefully we can continue to find support off of it. So your support-based investment ratio has already been invested. We can invest 50% when 2 of our chosen 3 robos become bullish here. As you can see, the buy 2 has come into play with yesterday's daily candle closing. Once we get that second bullish robo confirmation, we can invest that 50% EngineeringRobo based investment ratio and perhaps anticipate, tens of percentages in upside that we have experienced after previous, instances of bullish confirmations upward here. So we always go with the flow of crypto and we watch out for EngineeringRobo. And that remaining 30% can be invested when daily candles find themselves above this descending trend line. As we've been mentioning, sideways may play out here until the end of this year. And even this descending trend line does suggest that a potential breakout for this pattern may not be until August or September of this year. We potentially anticipate a breakout, hopefully upward here, toward that time, toward the end of this descending triangle. So hopefully we hold along 11 cents as we make our way toward that point. Watch out for 17.5 cents overhead as resistance waiting for us once we do begin to recover here. But at the moment, just a few more bullish parameters need to be met for us to begin reaccumulating XLM. But let me know down below your thoughts. Find this article in the description to read it in greater detail here. I will go about it in such a way where I will refrain from pronouncing a lot of these names and titles, only due to the fact that my English translating firmware has not updated, and my Robo platforms do not compute with some of these words. So moving forward, there is a city in China that will airdrop 30 million digital Chinese yuan, or E-CNY, to local residents in an attempt to revitalize consumer spending. The airdrop is a joint effort between the Chinese city and China's leading food delivery app. The E-CNY deposited to the users can be spent at more than 15,000 in-app merchant terminals that accept the state-owned digital currency. Previously, the People's Bank of China had identified the E-CNY as a potential tool for advancing regional economies and improving the efficiency of select financial services. Sources say that the E-CNY plays a vital role in boosting spending and revitalizing local businesses. This city in China is also currently one of 3 cities in China where residents can pay municipal taxes and charges with the E-CNY. And so, yeah, China has been a country that is, ready to ban Bitcoin at the blink of an eye. They've banned Bitcoin outright multiple times in its lifetime, and so far that has had a minimal negative impact on the price, in my opinion. I do believe, when we see instances like this, the most stringent and heavily regulated country implementing their own cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology, there is something to be said for the longer term uptrend in play. In the short term here, this is a rather bullish buying opportunity for many projects that you may not have been able to get into back just a few short years ago. In my opinion, I do believe this is a very nice opportunity to be accumulating during times of extreme fear here, though we go with the flow of crypto and we watch out for EngineeringRobo. Let me know your thoughts down below on this article. Find it in the description. Now looking at waves, here it would appear in a bit of a situation interacting with bullish robo advisors currently looking for support. At the moment, we need daily candles opening and closing above this key level, $7.06. Once that is confirmed as support, you can consider investing 20% at my key level there, with two of our chosen three robos technically in a bullish state. We are suggested to invest that 50% EngineeringRobo based investment ratio, though with a candle that has experienced over 70% in gains within a single daily candle. We are hesitant to jump in at this level because that much upside in such a short amount of time is likely to be met with a pullback. So watch out for what could be an exit pump if price action were to stall. Say we interact with this $7 kind of key level here, we may continue our way downward and look for stronger support down below waiting for us. If we fail to hold that $7 level, $3.50 down below is waiting for us as support if we do continue any sort of way downward. Say we hold 706, $11.80 overhead is waiting for us as resistance. So a slightly volatile time to be entering. We are just waiting for further confirmations to be met here before more comfortably investing in this project. And that 30% descending trendline based investment ratio can be invested once we have enough price action to solidify a more significant descending trendline here. I would like to draw one from this swing high back in March of this year, though I think more price action would need to unfold first. Wherever this high goes, perhaps, will allow us to, further that descending trend line. And then once it is in play, we can then use that to, better jump in and out of the market. So we do still anticipate continued sideways here, waiting for us in any sort of, price action moving forward. We don't anticipate continued upside until more or less toward the end of this year here. And, sideways moving forward, I do believe would be rather healthy for the crypto sphere moving forward, as we have been experiencing some tremendous gains over the last couple years. But we just go with the flow of crypto and we watch out for Robo. We're looking for instances perhaps back in July here where EngineeringRobo allowed us to experience 112% in gains, doubling our money trading waves. We were saved from 68% in downside between November and January of 2021 into this year. We were able to, 5x our money between March and March of 2022. Within that roughly 1 month time span, waves experienced 428% in upside. And then this most recent downside here, we've been saved from ever since technically back at the beginning of April. EngineeringRobo was bearish around the $34.54 level, and we were saved from 88% in downside that followed. So just going with the flow of this of the confirmations during this highly volatile situation. Watch out for further bullish parameters to be met here as we see how this volatility plays out. All right, real quick, we'll check on Ethereum here. It would appear still under the influence of bearish robos all the way back in April have saved us from this correction. We have proceeded to experience a dramatic 42% in downside over the following month and a half after bearish Robos. So we're just patiently waiting for the return of bullish Robos. Here it would appear continuing to interact with my horizontal levels. We have reached towards my $1,687 key level here. Look out for potential continued support off of it. At the moment, we would need daily candles opening and closing above $1,933 to potentially consider support at that level. Overhead, watch out for resistance waiting for us, $2,151 as we make our way toward $2,320, the strongest horizontal level of resistance overhead. So we are just going with the flow of crypto here still. We can invest 50% when EngineeringRobo returns to a bullish state. Once further support has been solidified, 20% can be invested at that level. And then finally, once we are above this descending trend line, which we will extend as necessary, we can invest that 30% descending trend line based investment ratio. Looking at Bitcoin here, the short-term move upward has come to fruition. We are seeing price action, make its way toward resistance waiting for us. Watch out for $34,655 per Bitcoin overhead if we do continue upward toward it. This early bird was hypothesizing this short-term move upward all the way since the 20th of May after another bullish interaction with, at the moment, significant support forming. We have proceeded to experience up to 10% in gains, roughly $3,142 move upward from when that early bird was confirmed. And if you're savvy enough at trading, you could have easily capitalized on that price action. So we are just waiting for this move to continue. If it continues, watch out for aforementioned resistance overhead. Looking out for continued interaction with my support level. Say prices make their way upward. We were mentioning this in our last video. So where we make our way upward, interact with resistance. If we were to continue our way sort of sideways here, only after we've interacted with resistance and made some price action above this $28,422 level, I would then anticipate if we were to return it at that point moving forward, we could then consider accumulating at it more comfortably and confidently as a significant support level. Much higher risk buying during these last few weeks here, though technically you are in profit if you have been. We are in the fear zone, so you are technically suggested to be slowly accumulating Bitcoin here with a longer term uptrend in mind. But right now, in the immediate short term, we just need further price action to play out, in my opinion. So 50% when EngineeringRobo becomes bullish, 20% at support once that has been solidified, and 30% when we finally get back above this descending trend line here, which may not suggest a breakout until September, October-ish of this year. Buy here during times of extreme fear. Go, oh no, take profit when there's FOMO, and listen to Robo. So we are still interacting with this fear zone here, suggesting a bullish opportunity to be accumulating Bitcoin. If we refer to this previous price action, we were mentioning that we can potentially experience roughly 45% in downside upon entering the fear zone, and we do have the potential to trade sideways within it for a dramatic amount of months here. We see sideways price action between November of 2018 into May of 2019, roughly 175 days sideways. So it would not be surprising for us at all if we were to interact in a similar manner. So far, we have roughly seen so far up to 30% in downside interacting with the sphere zone here. 45% in downside would put us interacting with a $20,000 Bitcoin, very bullish buying opportunity. And if we were to consider perhaps 170 something days of sideways, that would put us trading in this range all the way until October. And we have been anticipating upward price action between, September, October, November type of area. End of this year is where we anticipate, well, in my opinion, I anticipate the continuation of this uptrend in play. Though right now we will have to get slapped around here during times of extreme fear. Let me know down below your thoughts on Bitcoin and crypto. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for hearing my analysis, and tune in for the next one.